Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Joseph in at the point. And for Boston, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the point. Well, Richard, these teams like to slow it down and play their half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside Tatum, back to Holiday. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Up top, Banchero. Finished off the break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
On the wing, Tatum. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. Rebound Boston. Tatum looking it over. Caldwell Pope against White. Now Brown beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White finds Holiday. Back to White. Here's Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
Even though Porzingis can shoot over anyone, he still does all the little things that make a difference.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes. It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Banchero passes to Wagner. Back to Banchero. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Banchero. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. That free throw, no good.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And he's good on the second. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Wagner. Banchero outside. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Tatum. Here's Banchero. Nice D from Tatum.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic trail by 4. Up top, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by White. Banchero against Tatum. Banchero outside. That one doesn't drop. Tatum with some nice D. White for 3. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Tatum against Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And here are the Magic now, trailing by 4. Here's Banchero, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Boston leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's Brown. Nice touch on the bank shot. Brown's got 5.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Magic trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The 3 from Banchero. Orlando again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Banchero against Tatum. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 5 points in the game.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Pass to Holiday. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Banchero outside to the inside. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Boston leading by 8. To the middle. And stolen by Banchero. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. The kick to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Wagner. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. White with a screen on Wagner. And here's Brown for three. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. 6-point game. Down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
Outside Porzingis. Now here's Brown. He drops it from range. Brown's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Back to Wagner. Brown with the steal. Outside White. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. Up and over Carter. Tatum, shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Carter with it. Takes a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 5. The Celtics have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Left side Porzingis. Buries it down low. And the Celtics lead by 8.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by White. Carter can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Holiday. White looking it over. Outside Tatum. Banked it in off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Joseph, still without a bucket, and the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White, and Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. Now here's Isaac. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Here's Cornette. Here's Hauser. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Wagner. Driving to the basket. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Celtics lead by 9. Now Brown. Give him 8. The floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jalen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Good on the second one.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the fourth best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
The free throw drops for Anthony. Craig is checked in for Boston. He does not get the second one. Celtics lead by 9. Hauser passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
He gets it in there.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 11 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Batase. Back to Anthony. The Magic need to put one up here. And Caro. Hauser grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Horford. Outside Tatum. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. 13 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Magic trail by 14. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Batase gets it to go.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And Caro against Craig. Here's Tatum. Orlando with the rebound. And Caro's got 4 rebounds now. Anthony outside. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 12. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And he makes the first. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Looking to get back on track. And Caro uses his size down there.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Tatum against Anthony. Shoots from the right block. And the play by Tatum as he finishes inside. Tatum's got 16 points now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And Caro no good. Celtics lead by 15. Tatum passes to Horford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
First free throw is good. Horford hits them both. Magic trail by 17. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Pass to Anthony. Inside. Here's Batase. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Orlando shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Shooting for Orlando. Batase, line for 1.
Boston leading by 14. Outside Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. And the shot goes down. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pass to Banchero. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Here's De Silva. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. Over Craig. And another miss by Orlando.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Hauser. Horford inside. He's guarded by Anthony. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
for the Celtics, Al Horford.
Shoot two.
Line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Boston with some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Hauser. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Joseph comes in for Anthony. Horford hits them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Joseph. To the middle. Here's Carter. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Celtics lead by 18.
I mean, just forcing the issue. Drew gets a pair at the line.
Personal foul, 4th team foul.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
That free throw, no good.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Magic trail by 19. Outside Carter. Pass to Batase. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Banchero. Pure from 3-point range. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Up top, Tatum. He's checked by Carter. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 20 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 10.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Batase with a screen. The 3 from Banchero. They grab their own miss. Here's Black. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Black's got 5 now. Celtics lead by 13. Outside Holiday. Takes a 13-footer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Pass to Batase. Here's Joseph. And here's Banchero. He's got 10. Shot left block. Can't hit from in close. Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Shot from 12. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Magic trail by 15. Pass to Black. Looking to get it going. And Caro no good. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
One of the the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Banchero outside. Inside. Batadze, the pass to Black. And here's Carter, hounded by Tatum. And another miss by Orlando. Celtics lead by 17. Here's Pritchard, pass to Hauser. On the wing, Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Batadze. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Batadze, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. And he sinks the second. Celtics lead by 18. Holiday passes to White. Holiday a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's White with a drive. No luck on that one. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. Carter a screen on Brown. Here's Wagner. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. White against Caldwell Pope. Tatum from long range. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Joseph. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Carter from outside, hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. And here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Brown. He's off on the second. Magic trail by 17. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Brown. Right side, Carter. Tatum with a steal. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Wagner outside. To the paint. Batadze, pass to Carter. Tatum with a steal. In transition, here they come. Some room here for Holiday. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Carter, a screen on Brown. Wagner against Brown. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Batase. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. White, the pass to Tatum. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Joseph. Magic trail by 21. A minute 4 left to play in the half. There's the screen. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Carter. Down low. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Brown with it. Now Carter defending. And the basket by Brown.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Outside Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Joseph. Inside, here's Batase, and that one is hammered home.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Carter against Tatum. Off with the layup. And so it's Boston. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
They're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. Brown with the steal, and he's all alone for the finish. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, Brown watches the ball closely, and that allows him to find that opening to get the steal.
Wagner against Brown. Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Banchero no good. Celtics lead by 23. Tatum with it. Right side Holiday. Back to Tatum. That one goes. Count it. Tatum's got 29 points.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Wagner against Brown. Banchero left side.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Banchero. It's both from the stripe. 90 seconds into the second half now. Celtics lead by 23. Outside Tatum. For 3. On target from range. Tatum's got 32 points in the game.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with a screen on White. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Holiday. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Tatum with a screen. Rebounded by Joseph. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out left to the wing. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Banchero. The shot comes out. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Tatum inside. Wagner's on him. Another shot. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. They double him with Brown. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 34.
Oh, you got to prevent Tatum from getting into the lane because once he's in there, you're done.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. And Carroll with a screen on Holiday. Joseph passes to Banchero. Tatum with a steal. Now here's Holiday. He's guarded closely. Outside White. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Banchero. Tatum against Banchero. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Black's checked in for Orlando. Here's Banchero. 12 points for him. Pass to Black. Picked by Carter. With the drive. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Black, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Holiday. Orlando grabs the miss. Joseph has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Wagner, the pass to Joseph. Clock at 6. Wagner outside. Orlando again missing. Boston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, sweet move. No good off the glass. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Banchero. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 14 points.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Over Banchero. And it's Tatum missing. Magic shooting only 39% so far in the game. Banchero passes to Carter. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. 13 points in the game.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Outside Carter. Pass to Joseph. Banchero with a screen on Holiday. Here's Joseph. Drains the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Boston leading by 23. Brown passes to Horford. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Holiday's got 8 points here in the quarter. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Black passes to Joseph. To the middle. The kick out to Banchero. Picked by Carter. And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Screen by Horford. Here's Holiday. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Black. Wagner with a screen. Here he goes. The kick out to Banchero. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
For 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Latase's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And so Tatum nails both of them. And for the Magic, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Black passes to Wagner. Pass to Black. Batase with a screen. He shoots. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 7 points. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Black. He's got 7. Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Holiday. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Holiday. Now Isaac.
Celtics foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. And the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. .136 left to play in the third quarter here. Pulls up at the elbow. Kicks it out to Isaac. He shoots a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Isaac's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And this is why so many love Isaac. Almost 7 feet tall, able to space the floor too with his 3-point shot.
Pass to Pritchard. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Horford, a screen on Anthony. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Batase. And the Magic with possession. Here's Isaac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Isaac's got 5 points.
Yeah, inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Outside, Brown. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. Free throw good. Brown. The Magic shooting about 41%. Here's Black. He has 7. Anthony outside. 4-3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Here's Hauser, defended by Wagner. Here's Brown. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. And he's already notched a double-double. He'll look to continue this strong play in the next quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at shooting guard. That's the Boston 5.
Quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Here's Black. Banchero outside. Shoots over Tatum. And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Boston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Horford. The three is up. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 8 rebounds in the game. Anthony outside. Black passes to Anthony. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Hauser. Tatum inside. Guarded by Banchero. Tatum can't hit. Well, Orlando's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Black. Here's De Silva. No good with the triple. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Horford. There's the three. Pritchard gets it to go.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Hauser, right wing. Here's Pritchard from downtown. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
And he drops the first. Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And so Tatum nails both of them. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Anthony, the pass to Joseph. Soft touch off the glass.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he gets that one. Boston leading by 22. Here's Pritchard, outside Holiday, outside Tatum. Cornette sets a screen. Tatum finds Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Boston. for Orlando. They've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Banchero. Out to Anthony. The 3. Sinks it from distance.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Tatum from long range. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Here's Black. Here's Banchero. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Banchero's got 22 points.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Here's Pritchard. No good again that time. Magic trail by 17. Pass to Joseph. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Joseph has gotten 4 this quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And Boston with some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. And it's Brown in for Hauser. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Joseph from deep. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum passes to Pritchard. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Here's Banchero. Nice D from Tatum. Celtics lead by 15. Pass to Brown. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Magic have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Joseph.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with it. Pass to Porzingis. Tatum with a screen. Here's Pritchard. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Celtics lead by 15. Banchero outside. Now Carter, defended by Porzingis. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Fires for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Anthony against Holiday. Banchero outside. Nice D from Tatum. Boston leading by 17. He shoots it. And it's Boston scoring again.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside Carter. Holiday against Anthony. Banchero outside. They need this. Tatum with some nice D.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Holiday. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Wagner. Magic trail by 19. Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen on Tatum. Here's Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 14 points now in the second half.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Puts up a deep three. The shot by Holiday, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 16-point lead. Porzingis against Carter. And that one's good. Porzingis.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Banchero. Takes it inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
White against Caldwell Pope. White can't hit. Magic trail by 16. Here's Wagner. And the layup falls.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Boston shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Oh, got that one up quick. Tatum's got 45 points.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Wagner following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Joseph. Fires the three, and Wagner is good for 3. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
There's Tatum with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Joseph. Pass to Banchero. Six to shoot. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Drew, this team is winning games. What's coming together for this group right now?
Honestly, I think it's the feel. I think it's the comfortability with each other. I think it's the chemistry on the court. And from there, as chemistry builds, you build confidence. And, man, it's fun to play,
I do. I hope it continues to build. It's been fun to watch. Thanks, Drew.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.